The Denver Nuggets are up 2-0 on the Los Angeles Lakers. And let me tell you, the sports media, oh, they can't stand it. They can't stand it. Who saw this coming?
Ooh, pop, 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 pop. They can't. When I say national news media right now is shook, this wasn't supposed to happen. What are you talking about? They're still trying to figure out how the Denver Nuggets are making it happen. Because first it was okay. Nikola Jokic, they had a good game. That was game one. A good game. Now, if you listen to them today after game two, the elevation.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we on elevation now. I heard some say elevation. Okay. So is it that the Denver Nuggets are just good? Can we just flat out say the Denver Nuggets are good?
Yes. I don't know why it's so hard for them to admit that. Coach Mike Malone and
Ate 'em
Jamal
up.
Murray took it very personal. They
And
said, even when we win, they still talking about the other team.
they
He
are.
said, we're up 2-0, and they still talking about the Los Angeles Lakers.
Exactly. And then so funny because even the few shows I listened to today, they're still trying to justify why that is. No, the narrative is set that way because you guys keep talking about them. The
Yeah,
national
exactly.
news media can change the narrative. They don't want to. When the
Mhm.
Lakers were not in the playoffs, they were an afterthought. They weren't talked about as highly as they're talking about right now. At the end of the day, the Denver Nuggets, Michael Malone and his coaching staff have some great players on their roster. Nikola
Yep.
Jokic, whether he is outshining like in game one or doing what he's supposed to do and grinding in game two, he's still gonna get your triple double. What you gonna do with that?
Hmm. I know. Did you see how he turned it on? Now, when at the end of game one, there was this whole thing about, Rui Hashimura guarded
Hmm.
Nikola Jokic, but what we failed to realize, it was for like maybe 2 to 4 possessions. What's that? That's a sample size. The MVP was still trying to figure it out. Come game two, they made the adjustment. Rui couldn't do nothing with Nikola Jokic in game two.
And what they failed to talk about in game one, although Rui Hashimura may have slowed Nikola Jokic down, Nikola Jokic was still able to get 2 fouls out of him. Did we
Yeah.
did y'all miss that? So Nikola Jokic is not a scrub. Stop treating him like he don't know what he's doing. He's a two-time
Yes.
MVP for a reason. What you guys are telling me, national news media, is that you didn't really know he had game and you didn't watch him play. That's just what it's telling me. And not only that, this is a question for you. Is Father Time tapping on somebody's shoulder? I just need to
Oh,
know. I just need to
the
know.
answer, yes. The answer is yes. Because all of those blown layups, I mean, at the end of the game, there's no clutch gene. I would say over his career, he never really had it. But now we're starting to see it on a it is for all of us to see. Yes, Father
Is
Time is knocking on his shoulder big time.
and his shoulder would be LeBron James. Just so we're clear
Yes.
about who we're talking about. And you know what
Yes,
though?
yes.
And even with that, well, he has played 20 years. Then we go. They will find the national news media will find a way to make excuses for why. And although these excuses can be turned into reasons for why the Lakers did not win, they will even find ways to poke holes in the Denver Nuggets game on why they won.
Yeah.
Explain it to
Yeah.
me. So, y'all, LeBron James, what you cannot do is try to go up for a dunk when you had the whole side of the court and it didn't
You
happen. When I tell you that was
it
comedy,
was
if that don't
it
show up
was
on Shaq and the Fool, I know
yeah.
something.
I know. You're talking about, even the announcers were like, "Oh, you hardly see that from LeBron James." Well, yeah. Well, this is who he is today. Why we can't, y'all? Hey, the sports media can't stand it. They're trying to make reasons for why, give him
Cannot
all
stand
sorts
it.
of excuses why.
Yeah, yeah, they cannot
Yeah.
stand it. And Michael Malone said, "I'm gonna put that in a pipe and smoke it," and he
Ah,
did that.
yes.
2 games. He's done that again.
Yeah.
Coach Malone is coming to be one of my favorites right now. Oh, he here for the smoke. I love it.
Can we talk about Jamal Murray's
Can we talk
wonderful
about
performance? Now,
fourth
throughout the
quarter
game,
Murray?
yeah, throughout the game, he kind of struggled early on. I'm saying, oh man, a lot of the shots that he was making
Hmm.
in game one weren't falling for him in game two. And then in the fourth quarter, he decided, let me go on and drop 23 points right quick. Let me go on and seal the deal tonight.
When that first three went in the fourth quarter, I said, he got it. There it is. There it is. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And at the
Hmm.
end of the day, Jamal Moore, even contested shots he got off.
Oh
Even the
my
ones,
goodness.
even hand in face.
Yeah.
What? What? And although Nikola Jokic, I don't even know if he took a shot. Maybe it was a couple of free throws he made in the fourth quarter. I bet you he got some assists. Oh,
Yes.
he gonna facilitate. You can that. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You have to watch the game because if you don't watch the game, you'll look at these box scores and you'll be like, oh, the LeBron James and AD did okay. They had a good game, good solid game. Did you see it
Mm-mm.
though? Oh,
Mm-mm. Yes,
oh.
Anthony Davis was on one of his down games. He came out flat, low energy. You know, you look at his stat and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, but he
Mm-mm,
scored 9 points at the free throw line. He did
mm-mm,
not have a good game. Nine out
mm-mm.
of his 18 were at the charity stripe.
Oh my gosh. Right on schedule.
Hmm. Yeah.
I just was like, you got to be kidding. Okay, let me tell you, LeBron James, if you don't know nothing else, you know your superpower is driving downhill. If you don't stopping at the 3 point line and shooting them bricks. Stop doing it.
Oh my God.
Cut it out. We already know
Yeah.
where your strength is, especially at this stage of your career,
Hmm.
because you still everybody's favorite, and that's fine. But at this stage of your career, your superpower is going downhill and driving to the basket. Why do you settle? Why does he settle? Because he
You know
exhausted.
what? Yes, it's lazy basketball. He doesn't have the energy to drive to the hoop. So he's going to stand around the perimeter and just jack them up. Unfortunately, they say he's 0% in this series. He's like 0 for like 15 or
Yeah,
so from three
yeah,
point range.
yeah.
Why does he keep shooting it?
Why? With all of that basketball savvy, being a savant of the game, why don't he know that he needs to drive to the basket? Oh, because he's expending too much time on defense? Is that what it is?
That's not it.
I don't know.
That's that's what it's not.
You can
You
at
know, it's
least when he drives, he gonna at least try. The basket may go in, he's gonna get a foul. Why can't you do that? Because I'm telling you right now, these free throws, the Lakers are still getting more free throws, but the Denver Nuggets are still winning. Explain it. You can't.
yeah. The referees tried. They really tried to hand the game to the Lakers on last night. They tried. But, you know, similar to the Heat and the Boston Celtics series, at some point, the Denver Nuggets are just going to have to impose their will on the game. The referees are going to have no
Yep.
chance but to let them go ahead and dominate because that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. Oh my gosh, it's been so amazing. You know what? Last night during the game, I had to turn the sound off. I said,
Oh,
these announcers, you cannot tell me that you are in this is a home game for the Denver Nuggets, and you guys are low key rooting for the Lakers. I can't take it.
oh yeah,
Now, if you were
oh
in
yeah.
crypto.com and it's a home game for the Lakers, I get it. This is a home game for Denver Nuggets, two of them. Why are you guys rooting for the Lakers in a way that is just too obvious? And then you're going to sit there and tell me, oh, let me tell you when I turned it down. When D'Lo literally almost
Mm,
broke Jamal Murray's nose. Did
mm,
we not see that? Oh, that's just a
yeah.
common foul. They have been calling hand hit to the faces all year, all season. Always been a flagrant one. But D'Lo do it in this game. Oh, that's a common foul. I didn't see anything there. What you talking about? Like, do you guys even watch
Yeah.
basketball at this point? I'm even doubting that because that they've been calling everybody getting hit in the face and it's been a flagrant call all season. So now Jamal Murray
Yes.
can't reap the benefits of that when D'Lo almost took out his nose. Stop.
I saw that too. You know, maybe back in the 80s that was a common foul. But here we are
No,
in 2023. This is not how the NBA is called. And
not at
I
all.
heard them justifying it too. I'm like, no, not in today's NBA. That's a flagrant one. And you know what? I was holding my breath because it may have been a flagrant too, because it was a little excessive.
And you know what I did? Volume down. I can't listen to you guys low key root, or not even low key, just blatantly root for the Lakers. And this is a home game for Denver Nuggets. Either call the
Hmm.
game neutral or call the game for the home team. Pick one.
Right. Right.
Now I
Yeah.
expect you to go all in when you're in LA. I get it. It's a home game for them, right? Oh, I couldn't stand it. I had to turn the volume down. I said, see, now y'all doing way too much. Now you not only do we have to hear about the rhetoric, after the game and before the games, but during the game too? No. Mm-mm.
I know, I know. So let's talk about game three. It's going to take place in Los Angeles. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a must win. In fact, last night was a must win game for the Lakers. And being down 0-2 means that they have to win four of the next five. Do you even see that happening?
I think the Lakers are going to be able to get a victory in game three. I can see them
Okay.
doing that back at home, on equal elevation, since that seems to be the
Ah.
issue, and I don't see LeBron James allowing himself to go down 3-0. I don't see it. I mean, he's going to probably really rest up. He's probably going to find himself driving more. I don't see him jacking up threes because it looks really bad. Don't do that. And I suspect, and I understand that the role players play better when they are at home. So,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
the Denver Nuggets are number one in the Western Conference for a reason. They also do well on the road, clearly.
Clearly, Austin
Clearly.
Reeves saved the game, saved the embarrassment for the Los Angeles Lakers, Rui Hachimura. But just think about it. KCP got into foul trouble early on, Michael Porter
Hmm.
Jr. as well.
Hmm.
Took them essentially out the game. They couldn't even be their aggressive selves.
Nope, nope,
And
nope.
the
Four off the
Nuggets
bat.
still won.
Still.
Hmm.
Still won when I believe I think the Lakers had 14 more free throws than they had, if I'm not
See,
mistaken. So
yeah.
again, you can probably slow them down, but you can't take them out. That's what this is proven to me. And if Bruce Brown is gonna come off the bench and
Ooh,
ruin, I mean, what? Wait. And then
yeah.
then I saw old man Reggie get a couple of minutes. I said, oh, yeah. Now
Oh,
and I'm thinking to myself, Coach Malone, Reggie know the cheat code for the Lakers. I
yeah,
mean, if you've
Reggie.
watched him, I don't know about this Lakers team, but he kind of know how to get one up
Yeah.
on the Lakers. You may want to have him play more minutes, but hey, that's fine, no problem. I think the
Uh-uh.
rotation that Michael Malone has right now is pretty nice. I cannot
Hmm.
wait for Game 3. Whew.
Oh, I can't wait either. Oh, game three. Is it? I mean, will the Nuggets go up? I think the Nuggets might mess around and go up 3-0.
What?
Yeah,
No,
I think
no,
so. I think they've cracked the code on the Los Angeles Lakers.
no.
First of all, Jokic,
Oh my
nobody
God.
can guard him. I don't care what they do. They can throw Tristan Thompson in as they did last night for 12 seconds. You cannot guard Nikola Jokic. He just has way too many weapons.
See,
Way too many.
this is the thing about Nikola Jokic. If he can't get his shot up, I guarantee you somebody else will. On his
Yeah.
assist. This is the thing of what I'm saying. However, Rui Hashimura, I know one of the ladies talked to him when it was some time between the game, and Hashimura said that Nuggets don't have any rim protection.
I heard
So,
that.
so you think that you shouting that out, Rui Hashimura, that Michael Malone and his coaching staff ain't gonna fix you? Really?
I
I
know.
already said in this podcast that Coach Malone is here for the smoke.
Yes, he is. I heard that too. I said, "Ooh, Rui, that was not a good statement."
No, not at all. Not at all. So yeah. The Nuggets right now, the Nuggets are giving me all my life right now.
Yes.
Even if they happen to go down one game, I will not be shook on the Nuggets' behalf. But the Lakers cannot afford for the Nuggets to go up three. They just can't do it.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you. So look, if I had a dollar for every time the losing team in the opponent's arena said, "Oh, well, the Nuggets took care of their home court. Now we need to go home and take care of ours." Guess what? Y'all gonna have to win in Denver at some point in order to win this series.
Okay, so let's go with that logic a little bit. So if the Lakers win every time at home, who's gonna win this series?
Mm-hmm.
The Nuggets.
Exactly. Yes.
they what? It doesn't make sense. Stop saying that. They can
I know.
end. Stop saying it. They can end their time, or they can go to Game 4, and they can go, and the Lakers can go back to Denver, and the game can be 2-2. And if the Nuggets win in their home court again, it will be 3-2. What?
Mm-hmm.
What? And if the Lakers win at home again, it will be 3-3. And then the Nuggets will go back. I'm like,
Yeah.
do you guys
Right.
not see
Right.
it? And the Nuggets will win the series. Stop it.
I know. I heard Coach Ham say that after the game. I was like, wait a minute, maybe my math is off. Because I'm like, y'all gotta win in Denver at some point in the elevation. And I just don't see it happening. Aside from the fact they will have to win 4 of the next 5, I just think that hill is too tall for them to climb.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Not if the Nuggets find themselves playing 5-on-8.
Well, then there's that.
Then there's
Yeah.
that 5-on-8, 5 Lakers players and 3 referees. I'm just telling you right now, I don't put nothing past it. What? Oh my God. Yeah. That game, that victory last night. And then when do we start giving teams moral victories? Oh, is it only because LeBron James and the Lakers? When did that start?
Oh, that just started in this series. It sure did.
Can't.
Mm-hmm.
They were close. They only lost by what? Are you serious?
I know. And it's funny. That's why I said at the top of this podcast, I'm like, sports media can't stand it. They can't stand it. They're trying to spin it all kind of ways. And you know what? Let's just face it, what it is. Denver Nuggets are up 2-0, and that's just what it is.
And that's just what it is.
All right, cool. So what's going on tonight?
Girl, game 2 of the Heat and Boston Celtics. So, Jason Tatum, tonight's your night, boo. Tonight is it.
It better be.
You do not want the Heat to win another game in your arena. It's gonna be over for real. But you still can't count out the Boston Celtics because they are really streaky when we're talking about playoff series. They just are. So I don't know about tonight.
I don't know either, but I'm leaning more towards Boston Celtics getting this win at home in TD Garden. I mean, you go down 0-2 and go to South Beach for 2 more, the series is over.
The series is
they have to
win
over. Tonight.
They have to win tonight, but that Jimmy Butler, who gonna stop it?
I know.
Who gonna do it? Who gonna do it?
I don't
know.
So
since I don't believe anybody on the Boston Celtics team can stop Jimmy Butler, I'm gonna need the Boston Celtics just to outshoot and out defend. That's it. That's all they can do because they're not gonna stop him. Yeah. And don't ever think that you're gonna be up on Jimmy Butler in the Heat at the top of the game and not think he's gonna put on his superpowers in quarter 4. Don't think that. He gonna get y'all.
No lead is safe. No lead is safe against the Miami.
No lead.
It's unbelievable.
No lead is safe. No. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Okay, so what we didn't do, who do you predict is gonna win tonight's game against the Celtics and the Heat?
I'm going with Boston Celtics.
Okay. I'm going with Boston Celtics as well. They need this win to keep this series alive.
Yeah, it's real. That's what it is. You cannot afford to go down 0-2. Aside from it looking really bad, losing 2 home games to start the Eastern Conference Finals, come on, it's going to look horrible for Coach Mazzulla as well. Maybe he'll throw his clipboard and his shoes. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. I'm not sure.